This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday.
For more than 30 years, Mark Andrews patrolled Ontario highways, either on the roads themselves or heading up traffic safety divisions. He retired from the Ontario Provincial Police a couple of years ago, but didn't retire from traffic safety. Andrews just returned from the Central American nation of Belize, where he passed on his extensive traffic safety knowledge to police in that nation.
They found out about me in Belize actually to the Traffic Injury Research Foundation in Ottawa, and I work with, as they're known as TURF. I've worked with them over the years, over the course of my career, on different safety initiatives and different research projects. It's a nonprofit organization, and when I retired from the OPP, TURF approached me and asked me if I would sit on the Canadian Coalition for Distracted Driving, which I said absolutely, I'd be more than pleased to. And through that relationship, Belize has been going through a traffic safety initiative since about 2013, and they put out a request for proposal on enhancing education of their law enforcement agencies. We talked, TURF asked if I was interested in helping out with that project. I said yes, and we were successful and selected, and we're part of a much bigger project in Belize. We're just one component of it, but more than happy to help bring road safety down there.
What kind of questions did they ask you? Do they drive on the same side of the road?
They definitely drive on the same side of the road. It was an English colony, just like Canada was years and years ago, but they're independent now. They are really looking to increase their road safety. They were very concerned about the number of people being killed and injured on their highways, which sounds vaguely familiar, and how could they reduce the hazards on the roadway. And they see the same thing that we see in Canada. It's not just enforcement. It's many faceted international approach. So Vision Zero, you've heard of that before. They've adopted that in Belize. The infrastructure, they're changing the way their highways look. They're putting in traffic circles or rotaries or roundabouts, whichever you wish to call, traffic calming initiatives. And what TURF is doing with Belize and the Road Safety Project is doing enhancements to the education for their law enforcement agencies. And that's how to expedite collision investigations, how to really dig down into the root cause of collision investigations, not just doing a report. How to look at commercial motor vehicle enforcement, how to do effective speed enforcement, how to do effective impaired driving enforcement. All those same things that we have here in Canada that I'm very familiar with after 32 years. We're working with Belize down there and their agencies and hoping to make a difference in Belize, and then we'll see where that goes from there.
Andrews will be also very busy in this country in his crusade against distracted driving, a problem that isn't going away. As a matter of fact, it's getting worse.
Absolutely. Distracted driving, even in Belize where I'm working right now, is a huge issue. It's around the world. It is an addiction to electronics. And the coalition that I work with in TURF, we have representation from across the country. Enforcement, education, engineering, industry, the automotive industry, the electronics industry, because we know that we have to get our heads around this and reduce the amount of distracted driving, because it's killing people, and it has surpassed the number of impaired driving deaths in this country, and particularly in Ontario, and we have to stop that. So we're working on that project as well, but the Belize project is a little bit of distracted driving, but it's all these other aspects.
If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.